Into it, man. This time's gonna be 1996. The Roots gonna take us to Philadelphia. Illadelphhalflife. It's the third studio album that came out in 1996 on September 24th on DGC at Geffen Records. Obviously, Black Thought was the front man of the group. Questlove, obviously the drummer. Great group. But this is the best of the times of this group, the Roots, because they were doing their thing in an alternative way. Songs like Clones, sort of the Desperado, What They Do, great stuff. Great album. I think Common was on one of these songs. Let's look at the track listing. We They Was, I believe so. Yeah, You and I Verse at War. That's on the album. Those are songs that stood out. But this is a great album, man. This is a classic album. Puts Up Your Lighter, Muhammadiyah. But it's the track that stands out to me is What They Do. What They Do. With Raphael Sadiq from Tony. I think that's the song that stands out. And there's a verse that Black Thought said that I enjoy. Because he talked about the climate of the hip hop climate that was going at the time, mafioso rap, the glorification of, living that mafioso lifestyle. Let's get into it. This is verse from What They Do. Lost generation, fast-paced nation, world population confront their frustration. Principles of true hip-hop have been forsaken. It's all crap, contractual, and about money making. Pretend to be cats, don't seem to know their limitation. Exact replication and false representation. You want to be a man to stand your own. So MC requires skills. I demand some shown. I let the frauds keep fronting and roam like a cellular phone, far from home, giving crowds what they wantin'. Visual hip hop consumption. The fifth thumping, keeping your party jumping with the original something. Yo, I dedicate this to the one dimensional. No imagination, excuse for perpetration. No, my man came over and said, yo, we thought we heard you. Jokes on you. You heard it biting blink crew, but never do what they do. What they do. It's great stuff. I think you just talking about the climate of hip hop, how it was at the time, the meaning of the lyrics. Talking about what was going on at that time. I mean, it was definitely all about the mafioso rap. Because of the song, What They Do was looking at the critique of the mainstream rap scene at the time. The commercialism, the stereotypes, the money. Stuff that was trending because, see, mafioso rap was the thing in New York. Nas, Biggie, obviously 97, Jay-Z, AZ. Everybody was following what Raekwon was doing in 95. Only bit for Cuban links. The way to slice it. That was the pathway. Everything is commercialism, money, stereotypes. He criticized the industry shifted from authentic lyricism to money, stereotypes, and commercialism. That's what that song was about. That Black Thought was talking about. That song was challenging artists to be original and not copy trends. And he's absolutely right, because at that time, that was the trending thing to do. Was be acting like you were in the mafia. Have a certain alias about you. And you look at Black Thought, he talks about that in the lyrics. The foundational principles of hip hop was forsaken in favor of easy money and cheap clones. He points out that many fake MCs lack originality, relying on imitation and false representation. And Raphael Sadiq from Tony says, never do what they do when they do what they do. It was like a mantra, urging true artists to stay clear of the empty, formulaic trends followed by mainstream stars. And then it says real fake versus fake. Black Thought is contrasting the superficiality of the industry with his own dedication, rapping that his rhymes are rent paying life support rather than just a vehicle to brag about a lavish lifestyle. So in the video, they talk about the rap cliches, a parody. So this was an interesting video, an interesting song. He's just going at, because again, that's what's going on. So Black Thought was right with what he was talking about in that record. For what they do in that song. That was a great record, great album. So that's basically it. I want to do a short video on this classic album from '96. '96 was a great year in the music industry. Well, so much that was going on at the time. So the Roots was a team group that had to stand out in their own way at that time, despite what was going on at the time, the climate. I think that's the thing that stands out with this song, what they do. That's why I want to talk about that song, about all the songs that they made on this album. I wanted to talk about something else. Just focus on that one particular song. Absolutely. All right. Basically it today. I'm obviously gonna do some more stuff about the hour. I just want to get into that. Keep moving. Basically it. Illadelphhalflife. That's it. That's what they was representing, Philadelphia. It's a great album. That song, What They Do, that was the biggest song that stands out. None gets concerned of Desperado and Clones, but that song, What They Do, that was huge. That was a great record. So I want to just talk about it and move forward. Because that's what that song was about, was just critiquing the hip hop scene with the discontent with this commercialization and lack of originality. I mean, everybody going after the money and the fame, which is truly what he was talking about at the time. You know, the posturing, imitating what was going on at the time, following a trend. So I think he was definitely on point with that, Black Thought. Great lyricist. So just wanted to talk about that. So that's it, man. I'm done. I was look at this album from '96. Roots were a great group, man. That's guess obviously still gotta be together. I don't know what they're doing right now as far as the music is concerned, but the Roots was a group that gravitate to. They was part of, again, that alternative hip hop, like I talked about in the last live feed about the history of alternative hip hop, because they were part of that genre. They were doing their thing in their own way, and I think that's the thing about the Roots. They just following what came before them, and they rode that wave. Simple as that. The Roots definitely was a alternative rap act, and that's why when Black talk saying the things that he was saying, that song, What They Do, talk about how alternative they were as a group. So that's basically it, man. 1996, 30 years later. Illadelphhalflife, 1996, The Roots. Great album. Classic album of the highest sort. So I'll be back at 7:30 with another one. Like, subscribe to the channel, see two people like the video. Hopefully you became a subscriber. If you did, welcome aboard. And that's it. I'll be back at the bottom of the hour with another live feed. So then, talk to you soon.